Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. I hate to brag, but I'm having a really great day today. That's a little bit unusual for me because my hormones are kind of like all over the place these days. But yeah, I'm having a fabulous day. I hope you are too. This is a very interesting week for me personally because work's kind of slow and my daughter is away at outdoor school with her 6th grade science class this week. So I have like all of this free time to do like, I don't know, whatever I want with. And what I think I'm gonna actually do is just pre-film a bunch of content that I can have go live over the next couple of weeks here on my channel. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. But today you guys are actually gonna get a double header. So there's 2 videos going live today. Obviously in this first video here, we are going to be talking about my first sniff impressions of the 4 OAKCHA perfumes that I recently purchased. But before we get into my thoughts on the OAKCHA perfumes, I wanted to let you guys know that my review of Casablanca by Brown Girl Jane is going to be going live a little bit later on in the day today. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button right below this video here. That way all of my fragrance content should pop up in your subscription feed as it goes live here on my channel. But listen, if you are already a subscriber here on my channel and you like a lot of the fragrances that I typically do, I think I have a new winner for us here in the Casablanca. This is a stunning fragrance and I am so tempted to just go ahead and order the full size of it already, but I am going to finish the travel size first. But listen, this is worth tuning in for. This is an absolutely stunning fragrance. So yeah, again, make sure you're subscribed. Okay, listen guys, OAKCHA was a perfume. I don't think they like being called dupe brands, but they are a company that gets their inspiration from a lot of higher end fragrances, such as Kilian, Tom Ford. They actually have what I've heard is a really amazing dupe of the Baccarat Rouge 540, but this particular dupe brand came highly, highly recommended by so many of you. So thank you for your feedback on OAKCHA. So they are currently having a 20% off sale. Now, when I purchased these, they were doing a different 20% off sale. So it seems like the sales might be somewhat frequent, but also I'm not super well versed in OAKCHA yet. But there is a Mother's Day sale happening right now. I will be doing in-depth reviews of all of these perfumes in the coming weeks, but I really want to wear them and experience them first and also see just how they do with my personal body chemistry. But I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get those videos up before the Mother's Day sale ends. And I just wanted to give you some initial, like first sniff impressions, if you will, of these. In case you were interested in maybe picking these up during the sale that's currently happening. I will of course link OAKCHA in the description box down below. I purchased these myself. They don't know who I am. They didn't send me anything. I bought these with my own money. So, and again, I am so thankful to all of you who were, you know, feeding me information about OAKCHA and telling me your experience with a lot of their perfumes. It was honestly you guys that really kind of finally pushed me to make the purchase. So thank you for that. And so what I want to do today is go through and talk a little bit about these fragrances. I do have just some paper here that I'm going to be spraying the fragrance onto. I'm already wearing a heavy dose of the Casablanca, so I don't want to like overdo it. I do have to run a couple of errands this afternoon, so I have to watch how much perfume I'm putting on today. But anyway, I want to take you guys through these 4 fragrances. There was only one dupe, if you will, that I picked up. The other 3 were from the Candy collection. I have a major sweet tooth and these 3 really appeal to me. So I'm so excited to see what these all smell like. So let's go ahead and get started. Just to tell you a little bit about OAKCHA, if you're not familiar, it seems like this is a Canadian brand from what I can tell. it says here that they are based out of Toronto. So yeah, if you're a Canadian, definitely check this brand out. It's from your neck of the woods. So they say that these are long-lasting extrait formulas. These are both vegan and cruelty-free. And listen, I am always in the market for a cruelty-free perfume company. Personally, I choose not to purchase from brands like Tom Ford and, you know, a lot of like the higher end brands like Gucci and stuff like that, just because they're not cruelty-free. When it comes to frivolous things like makeup, perfume, skincare, hair care, stuff like that, I personally choose to just purchase exclusively cruelty-free. I don't think that animal testing is necessary at this point anyway, and it kind of annoys me that there's still a lot of companies out there participating in that when they don't have to at this point. So anyway, I love that they're cruelty-free. They're paraben and phthalate free, and they say they have scents for everyone. So this first fragrance here I picked up because well, initially, my daughter, she's 12, she's actually a huge Melanie Martinez fan, and she did ask for the Melanie Martinez Crybaby perfume over Christmas this past year, but I'm not sure if you're aware of the retail price point of this Melanie Martinez perfume, but let me just tell you, it blew my mind. By the way, I think Melanie Martinez is so adorable. That was Stella's first concert, and she had such a great time, and she just, it was really very sweet. So anyway, one of the main reasons that I purchased this is, you know, like Stella's a big fan. So I think we're gonna end up sharing this one. So Praise the Perfume is a dupe of the Crybaby perfume Milk, which retails for $375. Yes, $375. I was like, really? Okay. Listen, I will blow money on a lot of different things, but $375 for a perfume is even like a bit much for me. And OAKCHA has Praise the Perfume available for $45 right now. So, and then I'm not sure if that includes the 20% off. The code for the 20% off is LoveMom20. I'll just put the information in the description box down below. But anyway, so this fragrance kind of appealed to me as well because it falls into the powdery, fruity, sweet fragrance family. And Stella was saying that this is supposed to be an absolutely incredible fragrance. So we're gonna check it out. First of all, the box. The presentation of the OAKCHA fragrances is top notch. Like, this is beautiful, beautiful packaging. In fact, I'm almost tempted to keep the box just to be able to travel with it, because it has this really nice little magnetic closure, and it will keep the perfume safe when you're, you know, either on a plane or traveling by car or whatever. So I do love that. And the bottles they're glass. I love the lid. It's kind of a simple design. They have some nice gold accents here at the top with the sprayer. So I have some paper strips here. So we are going to spray, let's see. I wanna make sure you guys can see that nice spray. Did you see that mist? So good. Oh, ooh, I can smell it already. Oh, you guys. That's good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. You know what this is kind of taking me back to is it's not like a total repackage of the Aqualina Pink Sugar, but it's giving me some slight Pink Sugar vibes. And I wore Pink Sugar out in the early 2000s. I love that perfume. And sometimes I'll walk by it at places like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They often have it there. And it just takes me back. Like, it just, such great memories. Such great memories with the Pink Sugar. And this really has that kind of sweet strawberry cotton candy type of vibe just right off the bat. but it's also a little bit powdery. I feel like I get a bit of caramel here. This is heavenly. I want to douse myself in this. It's a very young fragrance, I will say that. Definitely you're gonna have to enjoy a very sweet fragrance to really get behind this one, but holy moly. I'm a fan, and I am a huge fan of the nice mist that this sprayer puts out. There's nothing worse to me than like a perfume sprayer that just gives you like a splat, and then like, you know, you have like the perfume like running down your arm. I hate that. This is a beautiful sprayer, and you guys, while we're not going through the in-depth fragrance notes today, I'm telling you right now, if you enjoyed Pink Sugar back in the day and you still think that you can manage that kind of very sweet, candied, almost borderline cloying type of fragrance, then give this one a try. Listen, I love it, but I am a huge fan of sweet, sweet fragrances. So Stella's gonna love this. I'm actually kind of excited for her to come home from outdoor school. I mean, in general, you know, I miss my kid, but I know she's gonna come home to this now, and she's gonna flip her lid. Okay, so I had my eye on a few other dupe fragrances, but then I thought it would kind of be interesting to try something that is maybe original to OAKCHA. So they have this candy collection. So I picked up 3 of the candy fragrances. Let me just make sure that, which one was it? Oh, it's this one. I want to make sure that I set that off to the side. So these are the 3 for the other 3 fragrances. Okay, so the candy collection. Listen, they actually did have a little sample pack of the candy collection. I think it was like $12. Such a good deal. But once reading through the fragrance notes and a lot of the reviews, people really love this collection, and I'm not supposed to be buying full sizes if there are samples or travel sizes available. But I went ahead, and just because it's my first experience with OAKCHA, I ordered the full sizes of these. So the first one that we're going to talk about is peach rings. First of all the color here screams like summertime fun, right? And I am a massive fan of the Haribo peaches. I love peach scents in general, but for me, like the Haribo peaches are like the best. So I'm really hoping that this mimics that particular candy experience for me, because those are some of my favorite candies to eat. So let's go ahead and check out peach rings. Oh, that mist. Honestly, the mist. Oh my gosh. You guys, it smells like peach rings, and it smells like yummy, delicious Haribo peach rings. Not the gross, like cheap gas station peach rings that Craig tries to like pass off sometimes. Like, if I'm feeling a little snackish, sometimes when Craig is on his way home from work, I will text him and be like, hey, can you pick up some Haribo peach rings? And if he's not going to like a store that carries them like Fred Meyer or Safeway, sometimes he'll just stop by a gas station and he'll just pick up like the cheap peach rings, and he ends up eating those by himself, because they're not the same. I'm so picky about candy, and I cannot tell you how many fingers and toes I had crossed for this to smell exactly like the Haribo peach rings, but she does. It's sweet. It's a very, very candied peach. This is not an authentic peach. If you're looking for that, this is not the fragrance for you. But if you want to smell like candy, oh, okay. She's a winner. She's a winner. I really hope these wear well on me. I'm gonna be sad if they don't. Okay, next we have watermelon jam. I also enjoy some watermelon Jolly Ranchers, which is what I believe these are, or this particular fragrance is inspired by. First of all, again, I love the color here. It's just absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and see what watermelon jam gives us. Again, a very consistent, nice mist. You guys, So far, OAKCHA is knocking it out of the park for me, just based off of like these first sniff impressions. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Like, legit, like you just unwrapped a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Very sweet. Candied watermelon again. So if you're looking for like authentic watermelon, this is not it. This is candied watermelon for sure. Okay. I still think for me, the peach rings are like a little higher up than the watermelon, but it's close. I just love peach so much, but yeah. Okay, so we have another winner. Next and last is the Pink Euphoria, which I believe this is based off of Skittles. I also love Skittles. I do prefer the sour Skittles myself. I think these are probably just gonna be like the regular Skittles here, but we'll see. Okay, let's do it. Again, nice consistent spray. Okay. So this one is, I think, the first one that doesn't really mimic the candy completely, but I can see where they're going with it. Very sweet and like a multitude of kind of like fruitiness here. So I feel like we've definitely got some strawberry. I feel like there's definitely some lime here. Maybe a little bit of like orange as well. It's more of a hodgepodge of different fruity scents mixed together, and they're all candied. These are not authentic fruit fragrances. These are definitely the candied versions of these fruit scents. I like this. I don't love it as much as the other three, but I am glad I picked this one up because I was very curious about it. I think actually Stella is gonna enjoy this one a little bit more than I am, but who knows? These could really transform once I actually get them on my skin and see how they interact with my body chemistry. I'm just super anxious to start wearing these and seeing what the experience is like. But overall, in terms of just the fragrances themselves, I think I made some great choices here, and it definitely initially makes me want to go and pick up a couple more, but I'm gonna wait and see how these guys do for me, and we'll kind of go from there. But if you have tried any of these OAKCHA fragrances and you would like to share your experience in the comments down below, definitely do that so that others can kind of, you know, see what a general consensus is on these particular fragrances. But do know that I will be putting up the in-depth reviews here in the coming weeks. Let me know if you have a preference on which of these 4 fragrances you would like to see first. Maybe I will put a poll up over on my community tab and you guys can vote there. But anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this first sniff impressions video. And again, thank you to all of you who recommended OAKCHA. I'm very, very pleased with what I have here. And honestly, I can't wait to try more at this point. So again, make sure you stay tuned for Casablanca. It'll be going live here on my channel probably in a few more hours. So yeah, I'll see you in that one. Take care. Toodaloo.